Hello everybody! Welcome to my channel. My name is Greg and this is the place where you are going to see what things look like from the trainer's perspective. There are going to be some tips, I'm going to show you some tricks, and some of them are going to be quite unique. In this video, I'm going to show you my desk setup for virtual training delivery. I'm not going to tell you what kind of devices you are going to buy if you want to deliver these virtual trainings. I'm going to focus on how to use them. How to use webcams, how to use different screens. The point is, if these webcams are going to be disabled, we don't have to worry because we can do whatever we want. But if we are going to have these webcams enabled, there are some recommendations that I'm going to give you. People that take part in my trainings, they have their webcams disabled, mostly, not all of them. I really don't like it, but I cannot force them somehow to enable these webcams because they can always say that they want to save bandwidth. Okay, but I have my webcam always on, because if it is going to be only presentation, I will have to work with my voice. I have to make sure that they will not get bored too quickly. Okay, so if there's going to be webcam, if they see me, it will be much easier for me to interact with them. Okay, so this is what I'm going to show you in this video. I'm going to show you how I use different screens and finally how I interact with them when I use my webcam. Okay, so let's start with this setup here. As you can see, I have three different screens here. Mostly, we have access only to two screens, because one is, of course, our laptop, the second is our external monitor, and it should be enough. But I feel much more comfortable if I have access to three different monitors, and this is what I'm going to show you. I need to have an eye contact with you. So when I deliver trainings, I always try to look directly at this webcam, because you all need to have an impression that I'm talking directly to you. Then, of course, I will have a chance to look at my screen here. So what I'm doing right now, I'm looking directly at you, and then I can go down a little bit, so I am in the middle, and now I can look directly at the screen. But sometimes we need to look at our notes. Okay, we need to know exactly what we are talking about, but sometimes there are so many things that you should be able to have a chance to look at your notes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go down a little bit and then I can look at my notebook. What if I have these materials, additional documents on the second monitor? I will have to look at the camera, at the screen, and once again left on the second monitor if there's going to be additional, I don't know, material, just PDF file, different documentation. So if I am not sure what I am talking about, okay, you should know exactly what we are talking about. Sometimes there are so many things that you should remember, so it is quite obvious that we have to look at our notes. So if they are going to be displayed on this second monitor, I will have to move my head left and right. So tell me which is much more natural. Just moving head left, right, or just look at you, look at this presentation, and then go a little bit down, look at this notebook, once again here. So from my perspective, it is much better that I just move my head only this way, because I feel much more comfortable and I need to have an eye contact with you, because you need to listen to me, okay? Trainers are experts in their areas. They have a lot of knowledge. They are specialists. They have different certificates. This requires a lot of practice. But also trainers need to be confident and trustworthy. What is your reaction when this trainer behaves like this? He is looking at you just like I'm looking at you right now, and then he moves his head all the time. Left, right, left, right, left, right, all the time. I don't think that this behavior is well accepted by other people that take part in this presentation. So this behavior needs to be a little bit more subtle. So if I talk to you, it is okay. Then for a couple of seconds, I can look at this screen, and then I can look at my notes, and then I can go back and look at you. Okay? So knowledge is one thing, but acceptance and confidence is something a little bit different. So we have to take these things into consideration. The second thing is that we have this monitor, additional monitor, and I can see all students which are part of this training. I never look at them. This is a very important thing. Let's say I want to talk to this guy here, okay? Because he wants to ask a question here. And if it is going to be question about my presentation or maybe question about my demonstration, I need to look at my screen. So this is going to be this screen, okay? I'm going to look at this screen here. I never look at this guy. But the point is, he needs to have an impression that I'm talking directly to him. That's why I always ask them to introduce themselves in the beginning of a training, okay? Because we need to know each other. But then, when they want to ask a question, I want them to start with their names. So, when I know what the name is, I can just call him directly. Something different happens if this user wants to show me something. Okay? For example, he wants to share his screen, so if he wants to show me something, I will have to move my head and I can see on the second screen, okay, just show me what the problem is. Show me your desktop, maybe we'll try to solve your problem, okay? So once we've finished, I go back here, and once again, I do not look at him, I just look directly at this camera, so he always has an impression that I'm talking directly to him. He is there, I'm here. He thinks that I'm looking at him, but I don't know who he is. So, you see, this is how it works. I never look at these guys who are talking to me, I just look directly at this camera. In other situations, when I do not have to share anything on my screen, I can just move everything to this middle screen. So I can just look here, so I can see all of them, and once again I can go up. But this is the only situation that there is nothing shared. And I can see all of them here. I believe the last thing was quite interesting. Am I right? Now I'm talking to you, but there can be many different others on the second screen, and I always want to have eye contact with you. So even if you try to ask me different questions, I will be talking to you. I don't have to see what you are doing unless you are going to show me something, okay? So that's how it works. Sometimes it is a little bit surprising, but this is how it should be done, okay? Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. I think it was quite informative. And of course, make sure you will be able to see another one. It is going to be soon. Goodbye.